Hey guys, Clumsy here, and Grand Utopia 1.6 is here. Just look at how beautiful that is, my godness. So yes, finally, Grand Utopia 1.6 is upon us, and if you guys are familiar with this map, this is a standalone map that is fictional France. Yeah, some creative liberties taken, but the scale is 1:1, so it's a very highly detailed map, and it's actually for me the best standalone map ever. So it's a standalone map. If we look at the area here, it's actually not the same area as in the normal map you have with Europe. This is a purely different fictional world, but with some quite familiar French places. So some accuracy, but some creative freedom taken as well. Anyway, so in this episode, we will explore some of the new areas in this map. But first, let me enable some music. There you go, just a bit of ambience there. So I took a list of all the changes we have for version 1.6. And you might remember that we had 1.5.5 release a couple of weeks back, or a couple of months back. But that was only for donors. So I got an access to that. But with 1.6, all of those and additional cities are unlocked. So you'll see that some of the list... Actually, let me show you. I prepared it just for you. Look at that. Yeah, very pro. Let's adjust that a bit, like that. Right there you go. So we have the city of Saint-Benoit, and sorry for the pronunciation, guys. I have no French in me. So Saint-Benoit, Villemare, Givelde. So these three are all part of 1.5.5 originally. We have checked that out before, but that doesn't make them any less amazing. I remember this beautiful spaghetti junction here. And we have Doulan-sur-Mer as well. That's part of the new ones. Actually, maybe not that one in particular. Huh? It's not in the list. Anyway, so you see the entire northwestern side of the map here is new. So I'm not going to specify the cities, but yeah, all of these are new. But in addition to those gray areas, we also have some reworks in a city here, Gravulan. It's made by Adri, a guest mapper, it says. And the city of Gavroche has been reworked. So if you look here, some new areas there, as well as Boborg, I think, has been reworked. Yeah, custom adverts added. Couple of new donors probably, but yeah, this is easily my favorite standalone map because of all the details. I mean, you've seen it in the intro, right? No need for further debate there. So I found a job for us. Let me hide that. I found a job for us, and don't worry about that reshade thing. There is no reshade effect here. Yeah, everything is disabled. I'm just too lazy to uninstall it completely. So graphic settings wise, I'm using 300% and Ultra SMAA, and yes, I am on 1.36, and it is compatible. This map is compatible with 1.36. So we will be taking a job from Doulan-sur-Mer to Saint-Benoit. Non-alcoholic beer though. Not a fan of the cargo in particular, but fine. One interesting thing though, the route we are taking is this one here, N3, and it looks to be a beautiful coastal route here. So we will be looking right most of the time, enjoying the views. We will see. And yeah, looks like a lot of interesting bends on the road. Okay, the trip will not be too long, so let's get it started. And with this, it's time to also check out, how do you pronounce his name? Kriechbaum is the easier for me. His own rendition of the Renault Range T sounds, personally recorded by him using a friend's Renault Range T truck in real life. And don't worry, I will make a silent trucking episode on this map, in this truck, on these sounds, for those of you who don't like the commentary so much. You can even hear the shifting sounds. And all the interior sounds are accurately recorded as well. All the knobs, all the switches, they have been recorded from the real truck. Even the horn, this might get a bit loud. Wow, sounds like a ship. Alright, lights. Wipers. Beautiful sounds. Alright, let's get going. Kriechbaum, the master. Oh, even the parking brake actually. There's even a beep that comes with it. Alright, I'm happy with that. And for sure we will hear the engine purr as we drive along. So I leave that later. This junction seems to be a bit busy though. I've been seeing a lot of traffic build up here while I was hanging out in this area. We are currently in Dulan-sur-Mer. Ooh, a Beetle. We had one of those before. That is probably from Traffic Maniac's classic cars traffic pack. And all of these, I'm saying, the Grand Utopia, Kriechbaum's sound mods, thank you for giving way. And the traffic packs and everything, all of them are in the mods list. Link is in the video description. Beating the red light. Dang it, doesn't work. Sorry, but didn't want any more delays. I am encountering a few stutters here and there though. Hopefully that does not continue. We'll see. Which one should we be going to? Right or left? We have to look in the freight market. This job is actually coming from Glober. So that's the one on the right here. There you go. That should be that one on the side there, I think. Second one from the last. Yeah, we won't even change the look anymore. I'm happy enough with that. There you go. Indeed, that's the one. I also am using S Interior Volume 2.0. So this is not the normal volume of the interior engine sound. This is enhanced so you guys can hear it better. But realistically, I think it should be less loud. But we can imagine that the windows are open, stuff like that. So you guys let me know if you like these sounds, or if you want to revert back to EVR's Renault Range T sounds from his Volvo recordings. He says that he will also be recording Renault Range T, the real Renault Range T sounds, but that is not yet, I think that is still in progress. Oh, look at that, matchy. Actually, very clean white look. I remember Sheng, one of our senior members in the community. He has been busy, I think. So I haven't seen him for a while. But I remember he's like an absolute fan of white trucks. White, clean look, just like this. I bet he would love this one. Yeah, no fancy paint job, just pure white. Just keeping it clean. There is definitely a certain appeal to that. I'm definitely noticing a bit of a stutter though, which is kind of weird. Maybe it's in the city. because I'm monitoring my performance, my CPU and GPU. I'm not maxing out any of these, any of my threads. So I should be getting a very smooth experience. It must be some mod conflicts, because I'm getting a lot of red items in the log you don't even want to see. For those with OCD, you might get your heart might ache a bit when you see my log. But yeah, some of those might be caused by log mod conflict problems, because this is my first time running 1.36 in this map, and I'm not sure if some of the mods are not so compatible anymore. So this is a separate profile. Oh, loving that purr. Very bassy. Very Kriechbaumish. Sounding like a very modern truck. Not sure how else to describe it, but I am loving that so far. Okay, this is the start of the new area. Go to map a bit. So 1.5.5, the end was somewhere here, I believe. Maybe this was closed before, this junction, but now it continues all the way through, and looks like we are passing through Chavanon as well, to Saint-Benoit. Looking good. All right. I also noticed that he changed the gas station logo. Quite interesting. Not the standard logo, but I like it. All right, there we go. Things are getting smooth now. Yeah, I was seeing a lot of red logs, red items in the log. Lot problems with the terrain. Not actually sure where that's coming from, if that's from SCS default or a mod conflict. You guys see what that said? Can anyone pause and go back and comment what that said? I remember there was a clumsy road. Thanks a lot to my godness, the mod author, for putting the clumsy road in the map. But this one might be a different road now. Might be from a different YouTuber or somebody, like a donator. I didn't really read it. So just to highlight all the mods I'm using, or most of the mods at least, I am using no graphics mods aside from Natural Lux. And you might be wondering, how can I use Natural Lux in 1.36? I'm using a closed beta version. So unfortunately, as of this recording, Natural Lux is not yet compatible with 1.36. Okay, Bucket of Doom. Don't even try to run those over, because your truck will pay for it. That does not budge. Yeah, coastal route indeed. Loving the serenity. What is that? There's a huge ferry on that right side as well. And speaking of ferries, did you guys see the latest SCS blog post? Well, latest as I'm recording this at least. Where we have, what do you call this? Ooh, roadworks. Speeding a bit, but if there's no cop, we should be good. So the SCS blog post, the ferry ride in Romania, in eastern Romania, that is so amazing. I won't spoil it for you, but go and watch it if you haven't yet. And if you have, comment below on what you think about it, because I think it's so cool. It was really a surprise for me, because I didn't read the blog post. I just watched the video already. Who was it? I think it was Scan who shared it in the Discord server. So I watched the video directly, and I didn't know what to expect. So I suggest you do that as well. Go to YouTube. Well, you are in YouTube already if you're watching this. Search for SCS software. Go and watch their latest video about the ferry ride in Romania. And yeah, just watch it and let me know what you think about it. I won't spoil it for you, because the surprise is worth it. Yeah. Very windy roads, but actually very humane. This is what I love about my godness's work. It's very realistic because it's 1:1 scale. You don't see those weird super sharp roads. They're all very naturally bending, and they're very natural to drive in. So it really feels like a real road and not like a road that was compressed because of the scaling. Sometimes we encounter those in the normal map, because yeah, sometimes some of the roads are not monitored properly or checked properly. Engine brake sounds. Oh, let me test the retarder. There is no retarder whine, it seems. Let me see something. It's not whining, but you can hear the engine growling. So I think the retarder uses the same sounds as the engine brake. I'm not sure if that should be true or not. I do love that turbo whine though. You guys are hearing that? Absolutely loving that turbo whine. Yeah, music to my ears. I will definitely make a silent trucking video. Right after this one, I will record. But yeah, my godness has a real talent for map making. Whatever he does, you are sure it will be picturesque. And it will be so pleasurable to drive in. So if you haven't already, I highly recommend you check it out. And part of the updates as well with 1.6, there is an item which says economy adjusted. OMG. Well, we all know where my screenshot will be coming from. Oh dang it, we're not driving over that bridge. That's on the highway, I think. Yeah, if you look on the map, that's on the highway. So we can only view it from here. Okay, I'll take care of it later. Goodness, that is lovely. You guys know I love bridges. My screenshots are like 90% bridges, and who can fault me, right? That view, Viaduct de Chabanon. Let's look at it from behind. Oh my, oh my. Yeah, this is why I love driving this map. You get so many of these amazing sights, and now we get a castle, a full-blown castle in there. Nice. Choose your landmark, huh? There's even falls there. The falls, the texture in the falls is a bit repetitive, but I think that's a bit of the limitation. We need more water textures or whatnot. But my goodness, this looks so good. And of course, the natural luck sky. Yeah, I'm hoping that Kirill is updating 1.36 version for natural luck soon. Let's see here. Road for sale. Oh, board for sale. Wow. Whoever gets that board is a lucky guy. Goodness, that board should be priced like twice the amount, because you are next to the castle. You're basically claiming the castle that way. And yeah, my godness has a very smart business model. I would call it a business model, because the map is free. You are free to donate. Yeah, it's a donation-based map. And when you donate, you can claim certain parts of the map as your own. Like that board, if you donate, then you can say, I want that board, put my name there, or put my logo there or something. So it's like advertising by donation. It's super smart. Oh, this bridge. Lovely bridge. I'm not sure which to pick. There's a bridge and a castle. Oh, it's so hard to pick which screenshot I'm getting. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I'll worry about it later. Goodness. Lovely. Yeah, but the entire map is really just filled with these amazing sights. Amazing sights, amazing roads. Just amazing. His name sums up the map very well. My godness. Okay, let's read this one. Equinox Iconic Road. Enjoy the view. I guess Equinox is a YouTuber. Maybe he's a trucker. Not familiar with him, but you guys might be. So we are in Equinox's road now, and it looks to be a very bendy road. I think Equinox might be one of the bendy people that Kiralis keeps talking about. Oh my goodness, let's have the retarder help us a bit here. Slow us down. Yeah, just build up the speed. And our speed is building up. That's the retarder doing its work, helping us slow down. There you go. A little bit of help. There you have it. Alright. That's more like it. Yeah, even the bends here, even though they're super hairpinny, they're still very reasonable. Like if you approach it on the right speed, even a truck can fit. Shouldn't have problems. Oh, here we go again with that bridge, passing through it not once in this trip, but twice. Oh my goodness. Hey, maybe we can take a photo of this bridge and the castle behind. Will it be too far away already? I will see. Let me see. Maybe if I can do something like let me see. Something here maybe? Save it like here. Let's have a look at how that is. Yeah, there's the castle right there. It's a bit small now, but you can still see it somewhat. Beautiful, beautiful. And the Kriechbaum sounds very nice. And sorry, I am probably not pronouncing his name right, but if I try to pronounce it the right way, it will take me like 30 seconds to pronounce his name, because I'm really bad at it, so I'm just going to call him Kriechbaum. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. I hope he doesn't take offense. He does watch the videos from time to time. So yeah, it's amazing that we have these amazing, let me think of a different adjective. These magnificent modders in the community. Kriechbaum, EVR, my godness. They make the trucking world a better place, don't they? And ProMods team, Lean, Shumi, Galimim, all the guys, you know them. You know their names. Overfloater, Traffic Maniac even. Yeah, Drive Safely. But you probably know the names of these guys if you have enabled the mod. And if you're a guy like me who is an absolute fan of these mods, of having mods, then yeah, you'll know all about them. I mean, imagine all these coming from nothing, right? And what's even more amazing is when you download the map, you know what they say, don't judge a book by its cover. When you download Project Utopia, you will be surprised because the size of the archive, the download, is only like 14 MB, 14 MB. And you get all these. Like, how do you fit 14 MB and everything, all these details, right? It's just very efficient way of working. I guess he is reusing, because he is reusing most of the SCS assets. It doesn't really need to store all of the info in the archive. Maybe he just references them from the game files. So the map is basically a set of instructions telling which trees to place where, which roads to place where, but all of the textures, all of the assets are coming from SCS already, so he doesn't need to get additional ones. And that makes the map size super small, and that is like unbelievable. So many details here. 1:1 map, only 14 MB. I don't know what the entire like surface area of this map is, like the entire drivable distance. I'm not sure if you can get that from the map, but if anyone has info, please comment it below and I will pin it. Because I mean, it would be interesting to know how large the map is already. And let's say it's like 400 kilometers. I will guess it at that point, more or less, probably a little bit less, or maybe more actually. Anyway, let's put it at 500 kilometers. That's my guess. So at 500 kilometers drivable area, it might seem small if you are referring to it like the normal map, the base map, but remember, it's a 1:1 scale. So 1 kilometer will really be 1 kilometer, and a 20-minute drive will really be a 20-minute drive, more or less. So when the game gives you estimates, like let's have a look here. This is saying 5 kilometers, 7 minutes. That's around 7 minutes or maybe 5 minutes. So it will be that way. And yeah, if you imagine that, 400 kilometers or 500 kilometers is how long will it take? Maybe 2 hours? I don't know. So maybe it will take you 2 hours in real life to go through the entire map. That's not bad at all with all these details. Goodness. And it's free, right? That's the real magic word there. It's free. What is this ferry? Fordtime.com? Is that a real company? It might be. But man, look at those reflections. I believe the reflections are also modified by natural lux. So by default, you might not have these looking reflections. And also because it's basically reflecting the sky. So if you have the natural lux skies, then your reflections will look a lot better as well. My goodness, look at that view. It's so hard to focus on the road because there are so many amazing sights to look at in the distance. I'm loving this. Hope you guys are as well. Actually, I'm always curious about that. Stay tuned for a poll that I will be releasing in the channel. So you know how I can like create posts, and you will see them whether you're on desktop or mobile, as long as you're subscribed. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell icon so that you are notified whenever I release a new video. But I will make a poll shortly because I want to get an accurate number of people who are. I want to see. No, not Team Blur or Team Shimmer anymore. I think we're past that. Actually, right now it's Team Blur. What I have enabled in ETS2, I think, is Team Blur. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, refer to the previous ATS videos. The one where I showcase Utah. We have a split between Team Blur and Team Shimmer. Although honestly, I've never seen anyone who has voted Team Shimmer, so everybody has basically voted Team Blur. Except for me. I think Team Shimmer now. Anyway, going back to the topic. So I will make a poll, and please vote there because I want to get an idea of it's of other teams. Team Commentary or Team Silent Trucking. So if you are a fan of the videos like this with commentary, or if you like more the silent trucking types, because I try to balance it. Normally there are more commentary videos, but I want to get a feel of how the audience is, how the people are watching, what you guys like better, and I can make more of those videos depending on who wins. But don't worry, because for sure both of them will still be there. I will just make one more how do you say, I will just base the frequency of the videos based on the results there. Like for example, if it's like 90% commentary, 10% silent trucking, then I will still have silent trucking, but I will have much more commentary videos. And the opposite way if it's depending on how it ends up. So this is a heads up. So please vote there when you see it, okay? I will also try to remind you guys about it. I will probably have that, I don't know how long I should have it, throughout the week. We'll see. I'm not sure how to set up a poll, and I have never tried it before in YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. You can even hear the gears shifting from inside. Okay, you hear that? Yeah, it's very subtle. There. Slow down, please. So I am loving Kriechbaum sounds. Thank you, Kriechbaum, for this amazing Renault Range T sounds. I think I will be staying with this for quite some time. I'm not sure if I like this better or I like EVR's better, but I don't think it's fair to compare just yet, because EVR doesn't really have his original Renault Range T sounds just yet. His sounds for now are basically the ones from the Volvo FH. It might not be an apples to apples comparison, but so we can try both out, give enough chance to both. I will stick with this one for now, because we've had a lot of episodes showcasing the EVR sounds already, and these sets of sounds are coming from the real truck now, by Kriechbaum and recorded by him, and I am loving them. Good, almost there. Yeah, you can see the stuttering, the stop and go. Feels a bit that way when we are inside cities. I'm not sure when that is, what's triggering that, but I will show you the log. Okay, for those who are OCD a bit, who cannot who you think you cannot survive if you see the horror, please look away for a moment. I will let you know when it's safe. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's just turn here. I will stop when we enter the building, and then you can look away for a second while I show the other guys. Where the heck are we parking? Oh, there. BLT. Is that the sandwich? Yeah, BLT. Non-alcoholic beer. We'll make our way down there, and I will open the console, but I will warn you, so no worries. Okay, no worries. Let's use as much space as we can. Should be fine. Yeah, no problem. Alright, here we are. I'm going to stop here. You guys look away now. Those don't want to see the horror of the console. There it is. So you see all the LOD, terrain material LOD thingies. I'm not sure if that's 1.36, a problem with the default 1.36, or a problem with the map. Maybe Grand Utopia needs to be updated for 1.36 specifically. But yeah, I don't have any other graphics mods, so I removed Project Next Gen. I removed what else? I removed the early autumn, late autumn mod. So I only have Natural Lux as my graphics mod, and I don't think that changes any of the terrain. So maybe there is still a mod conflict, or maybe there is a known bug in 1.36 with that. I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you have more info, okay? Anyway, those guys who looked away, you can look back now. Console is closed. We are going to park this thing, and we are going to end the trip there. But yeah, I'm betting that the stutters are coming from those errors. I'm just happy enough that the game hasn't crashed yet. But yeah, it's not yet stable, I would say. 1.36. Not yet that stable with the mods. Even though in ATS 1.36 has been officially released already. In 1.3 in ATS, I don't think I get those log issues, so I'm not sure. If you are the type who scours the forums and knows more about this stuff, let me know, okay? Alright. Might be a bit there. Let's adjust it. There we go. Clean parking. Lovely. Right. I'll take that. Thank you very much. 35 minutes in the episode. So yeah, almost 1:1, right? With all my talking and yapping and delays. That is more or less accurate. Estimated time. Anyway, alright guys, let's leave it there for now. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget, hit the thumbs up button and the like button. Comment, share with your friends. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. And yeah, watch out for that silent trucking episode and that poll, right? And vote. Vote wisely. Thanks and have a nice day. Clumsy trucking, guys, and bye-bye.